هنا صوت أمريكا. تحدث بالإنجليزية. أيها الأصدقاء، مرحبا بكم. كيف حالكم اليوم؟
Hello, how are you today?
في درس اليوم سنواصل تدربنا على التركيبات التي تجمع بين النعوت أو الصفات وحروف الجر. فقد تدربنا في درسنا الماضي على تركيبات مثل
Worried about,
و
interested in.
وسنستخدم اليوم تركيبات أخرى شبيهة مع حروف جر مختلفة. استمعوا أولا إلى هذه المحادثة. لقد عاد أحمد لفوره من زيارة قام بها مع آل واتسون أي تشارلز وزوجته روث لمستر وميسيس براون في بيتهما الجديد. وفي الولايات المتحدة عندما تنتقل أسرة إلى بيت جديد كثيرا ما يقيم لها أصدقاؤها حفلا ويقدمون لها الهدايا ويتمنون لها إقامة طيبة في بيتها الجديد. فلنستمع الآن إلى المحادثة بين أحمد وتشارلز.
Well, that was a nice party.
Yes, it was. The house was crowded with people.
The Browns seem pleased with their new house. It's very different from their old one.
I'm glad we gave them a gift.
I am too. Mrs. Brown was pleased with it.
استمعوا الآن إلى ترجمة لهذه المحادثة باللغة العربية حتى تتفهموا معناها. قال أحمد: لقد كان حفلا لطيفا. فقال تشارلز: نعم، وكان البيت مزدحما بالناس. فعاد أحمد يقول: يبدو أن مستر وميسيس براون مسروران ببيتهما الجديد. إنه مختلف كثيرا جدا عن بيتهما القديم. فقال تشارلز: إنني مسرور لأننا قدمنا لهما هدية. فقال أحمد: وأنا أيضا، لقد سرت بها ميسيس براون. والآن استمعوا إلى المحادثة بالإنجليزية مرة أخرى، وفي هذه المرة رددوا كل جملة وراء أحمد وتشارلز. استمعوا جيدا ورددوا.
Well, that was a nice party.
Yes, it was. The house was crowded with people.
The Browns seem pleased with their new house. It's very different from their old one.
I'm glad we gave them a gift.
I am too. Mrs. Brown was pleased with it.
حسن جدا. فلنستمع إلى المحادثة بالإنجليزية للمرة الأخيرة، وستكون بالسرعة العادية للمحادثة.
Well, that was a nice party.
Yes, it was. The house was crowded with people.
The Browns seem pleased with their new house. It's very different from their old one.
I'm glad we gave them a gift.
I am too. Mrs. Brown was pleased with it.
في تدريبنا الأول اليوم سيقول تشارلز جملة مستخدما فيها تركيبا يجمع بين الصفة وحرف الجر في صيغة المضارع، وسيردد أحمد الجملة ذاتها مستخدما التركيب ذاته في صيغة الماضي. استمعوا الآن ورددوا.
Mr. Brown is married to Mrs. Brown.
Mr. Brown was married to Mrs. Brown.
Anne is married to Jerry.
Anne was married to Jerry.
The room is crowded with people.
The room was crowded with people.
Your desk is crowded with books.
Your desk was crowded with books.
Mrs. Brown is pleased with the gift.
Mrs. Brown was pleased with the gift.
I am pleased with your work.
I was pleased with your work.
Patty is afraid of dogs.
Patty was afraid of dogs.
They are afraid of failing.
They were afraid of failing.
Billy is frightened by the storm.
Billy was frightened by the storm.
We are frightened by the noise.
We were frightened by the noise.
هذا حسن جدا. لقد رأينا أن الصفات في الجمل الماضية اتخذت شكل الفعل كما قلنا في درسنا الماضي. إنها أوصاف تتخذ الشكل من الفعل الذي يسمى اسم المفعول. وطبيعي أن صفات أو نعوت حقيقية كثيرة يمكن أن تأتي متبوعة بحروف جر. فلنواصل الآن تدربنا مستخدمين نعوتا حقيقية متبوعة بحروف جر. هيا استمعوا ورددوا.
They are happy with the new house.
They were happy with the new house.
He is happy with his job.
He was happy with his job.
She is kind to her children.
She was kind to her children.
Mr. Thomas is very kind to the students.
Mr. Thomas was very kind to the students.
I am careful with my clothes.
I was careful with my clothes.
Patty is careful with the knife.
Patty was careful with the knife.
حسن جدا. الآن تعالوا نستخدم هذه التركيبات ذاتها في أسئلة وأجوبة. سيواجه تشارلز السؤال ويقدم أحمد الجواب مستخدما هذه التركيبات التي تجمع بين الأوصاف وحروف الجر. استمعوا الآن ورددوا.
Is Mr. Brown married to that lady?
Yes, he is married to her.
Was Anne married to Jerry last year?
No, she wasn't married to him then.
Is the room very crowded with people?
Yes, it's very crowded with people.
Was your desk crowded with books?
No, it wasn't crowded with books.
Was Mrs. Brown pleased with the gift?
Yes, she was very pleased with it.
Is Frank pleased with his work?
No, he isn't pleased with it.
Are you afraid of dogs?
Yes, I'm afraid of dogs.
Were they afraid of failing?
No, they weren't afraid of failing.
Is Billy frightened by the noise?
Yes, he's a little frightened by it.
Were you frightened by the storm?
No, we weren't frightened by it.
Are they happy with their new house?
Yes, they're very happy with it.
Was Frank happy with his job?
No, he wasn't very happy with it.
Is that teacher kind to the children?
Yes, she's very kind to them.
Was Mr. Thomas kind to the students?
No, he wasn't very kind to them.
Are you careful with your clothes?
Yes, I'm very careful with them.
Was Patty careful with the knife?
No, she wasn't very careful with it.
Is English different from Arabic?
Yes, it's very different from Arabic.
Was your country different from ours?
No, it wasn't very different from yours.
هذا حسن جدا، وسوف نستخدم بالطبع هذه التركيبات التي تجمع بين الوصف وحرف الجر في تدريبات ومحادثات كثيرة قادمة، وستستمعون إليها كثيرا، فحاولوا الاستماع إليها والتدرب عليها كلما سنحت لكم الفرصة. وفي درسنا القادم سنبدأ الحديث عن المقاييس بالإنجليزية، فحتى درسنا القادم نستودعكم الله.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.